What's up, Ruthless Nation? Here we are, Wednesday evening, and you know what that means, GT3 action here in the Ruthless Racing series. But tonight is a special event as it is the All-Star race here for the GT3 series, and we will be in the 1,000 plus horsepower 2018 Camaros. The body style, this is more the street style car, but this is the style that the Garage 56 car ran here at Le Mans. So we're in for some high-speed action, no chicanes and all that, and of course Mikey in the booth with us.
Hey, Stu.
Yes, sir. So we're in for probably some loose vehicles this evening here at Le Mans, but that will also come with some very high speeds that come down to some very slow braking corners.
Yep, these are not race cars. These are street cars. They're heavily modified, like you said, a little over 1,000 horsepower, and they have way more power than a typical race car, a lot less braking, and they're much heavier.
That's right. So without further ado, we're going to get this started. T-Dubs on the pole for us. TKO Chaos will follow with Stu in third, Court getting fourth, Monkey rounding up the top five, Stagger in sixth, Snowman rounding up the field in seventh. I believe those last two cars had nullified qualifying laps to start. So we'll see how quickly those guys move up to the front. But as you can tell, we're already up to 170 miles an hour as we come up into the first turns here at Le Mans. Stu quickly goes up to second place, a little bit off track there with the leader as everybody tries to figure out these turns going through there.
T-Dub's got quite a jump. Looks like he might have taken a page out of Denny Hamlin's book.
Hey, he might have. He is up there quite a bit. You got Cork and Stu back here for second and third. Pretty tight.
These cars all run the same horsepower, but they have different setups. Some cars running full aero, some cars running no rear wing at all, like Cork. So there are some differences.
Yeah, you can see Cork no wing there. You move up to the 24 here. Got the wing, and these guys are bump drafting, getting behind the leader. See how quickly they jump up here.
Look at Stu up there in second place. Pouring it on.
You can see these cars are, 260 up here, drafting and everything now. You got Cork moves to the outside. Going to take second from the 24, as this will be our first hard braking turn to the right coming up. You can see how all three of these cars are going to attack it. Very heavy braking turn. We go from 250 plus miles an hour all the way down to about 45.
I'm watching
some guys getting there about 50.
Yeah, I'm watching the back car. Everybody made it through that first hard braking turn mostly clean.
All right, we got 1, 2, 3 here on board to see how this continues to go out. Half-second penalty to our leader as he's being challenged for the lead by Cork.
That got him off his rhythm a little bit. Well, it's just lap one. Doesn't have a rhythm yet.
Here's a very tricky turn. You see the leaders, they're kind of door to door here. Oh, got cold tires up front. Oh, the 24 goes off into the sand and allow third, fourth, and fifth to go on around him. Now third, fourth, and fifth.
It's unfortunate. Plenty of time for Stu to catch back up.
We saw our leader kind of trend out to the left side of that, and he did not get the sand, but the third place car at the time did. And now T-Dubs with the full second penalty as Cork has taken over the lead. And let's see if he's able to lead this first lap. Oh, he gets half a second coming out of there. So there's penalties to our top two.
Towards the back of the field, Chaos spun out, giving up fourth and fifth place to Monkey and Stu.
Ooh, big second penalty there to the 24. Everybody else looking clean so far. Snowman's story of the race, 7th to 3rd here through one lap.
I'm looking at Cork with a penalty, T-Dubs with a penalty, Snowman is clean, Monkey's clean, Stu has a penalty, Staggering has a penalty.
Oh, and he's spinning.
He is spinning. Maybe first lap wasn't as kind as we thought. Looks like Cork got a sponsor from Mercury Outboards this week. He's got the stickers up on his front fender.
Yes, he does. Cork in that Kyle Busch inspired scheme. Get talking about some of these schemes. Everybody's in these Camaros this week. You can see the 3Chi 8 here for Cork, as he is burning it up through this no chicane stretch we're having here at Le Mans. You can see those rotors start to glow front and back as it goes down into this hard right-hand turn. There's our next guy. He's in the plain Jane Camaro today. T-Dubs is just in that base gray. I like to call it like a midnight gray, but a very nice color for the Camaro. And then Snowman, you know, he's sure this is Larson inspired, but it is a Axe inspired Target and Axe inspired car. Got a lot of things going on with this car. I like it though.
As many wins as T-Dubs has, I'm surprised you can't pick up a sponsor. Must be a lot of backstory going on there.
Okay, our first two have a penalty, but it'll be a full second for a second place car, so that won't hurt him as much as it, or won't hurt Cork as much as him. And then we're here with Monkey. He might have just served a penalty or just coming out of that turn, I'm not sure. Just caught him at a good time shifting, I believe. But he is in the one of our Pro Series guys from NASCAR Heat 5, MJ Bross inspired scheme here for Monkey.
That's right.
And it looks pretty good, I must say. You've done a real good job here on that Camaro.
It's a very close replica to the Heat 5 Camaro.
Yeah, and that is a car that you can find of MJ Bross in the on the game in NASCAR Heat 5. There you go. And then, you know, Stu, he had to jerk out the Garage 56, the Screaming Eagle. And shout out to whoever made this, to be honest. It is sick. I added a couple things that wasn't there, but other than that, she's pretty.
It is sharp.
Later on in the race, we have a full hour of racing to get done. We're only 7 minutes in now, as we'll get a good look at all that. So, and here is TKO Chaos. He is in the Garage 56 test car. So you get a good look at both styles of the Garage 56 Camaro, as this is how they unveiled it whenever they said they were going to run this at Le Mans. And so that's what that looked like. You can kind of see the difference between those two. That was the race car of Stu, and then the test car.
Did not know that.
Of Chaos, yeah. I didn't know he was in that car, so good on him. I like it. And then
Chaos
Stagger
is
in.
kind of describing his driving style a little bit. He's getting loose in some of those turns.
He sure is. Stagger in. He's just, it's kind of a Charger-looking scheme, but you know, he's got it on the Camaro. I dig this. It's almost like a dark gold, I would call it. What would you call that, Monkey?
I would call it dark gold. Sounds pretty good. It's almost like a Camaro, Charger, Mustang all in one.
Really is. It's got all of it going on.
Some
The
of those
I don't know
Mustang
what I want to
stripes.
drive paint scheme.
Yeah. Yep. He's currently on his best lap of the race.
That's right. We go back up to Cork. Got a half-second penalty on him. T-Dubs is clear, but he has Snowman closing in there in his 5 Camaro. And don't worry, everybody. We're going to have a section here later on in the race where we just solely turn off our mics and we're just going to listen to these things rip down that straightaway. So here's Cork. He's going to be coming up on the serve a penalty here for half a second. So no penalty so far for a second or third. They'll definitely gain a little bit onto the 8 car, but it won't be that crazy. Monkey's still not out of eyesight of second and third. Has moved up to 4th here. 5th belongs to the 24 for now, but he has Chaos close in tow. Got the twin Camaros back here.
Well, a lot of these drivers put in a lot of hours, a lot of laps at this track practicing for this race. This car is a...
You can see how great of a mix this course is providing of speed and technicality. Snowman has taken over 2nd place.
Oh, yeah. Handily. Oh, nope, not as big as I thought. But pretty good. What lap are we on? 4? Just starting lap 4. I think we're about halfway through a fuel run here.
Alright, so we're looking at the time ran and the laps ran. And you put all that together, you think these guys get through about 17, 18 laps here on the hour counter. This is not a lapped race. It is an hour timed race.
That's right, that's something different for this week. Apparently that means we don't know the fastest lap of the race.
Right now it's Cork.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
I don't have that on my display.
Man, yeah, we got Cork at a 3:12.151 right now. Oh no, it's... Pause. Alright, so we got a half-second penalty to Monkey, half-second penalty to Stu, half-second penalty to TKO Chaos. Staggering is still trying to get a good feel for this thing, as it is tricky. You can see him. Oh, he gets off into the dirt right there, and he's going to plow straight through this turn. Turn 1's going to put him on the reset, and unfortunate for him.
That was unfortunate. He almost had a good shortcut going.
Yeah.
I say, I do know that Staggering was not able to practice for this race. He got into this car just before the start and took off. So credit to Staggering for getting into a car like this and racing.
Especially like this. It is much different. You can see all these guys coming out of these turns. Those cars aren't coming off those corners straight. They are wiggling. Monkey is about the most straightforward driver coming off of these turns.
You want to have your car pointing straight ahead or pointing the direction you want to go before you start stepping into that throttle, because once you unleash 1,000 horsepower, that car is just going the direction you're pointed, so you want to be straight.
So half a second on Cork's head. That if Snowman could cut this a little bit, he'll be right there when the penalty cone comes up.
I'm almost wondering if that's just not a sign on Cork's car.
Yeah, at this point, really, it's a part of the paint scheme. Okay, Cork so far still has our fastest lap of the race. As guys start to get through, it's sideways. The 8 and the 3 Chi car. And he's around and sideways on the track, pointing the wrong direction. Snowman goes around. Cork finally gets her turned back around, but T-Dubs is going to get around as well and take over 2nd place. Big mistake there out of the 8 of Cork. And that shows you how that Camaro handles not too well.
Well, Cork's be a little worse without that rear wing. He wanted the extra speed.
Yeah, he didn't want to have his rear end sucked to the ground, so that is the price he'll pay for that one. Snowman has got the lead about like Cork did earlier. All he has to do is maintain no mistakes.
Easier said than done, Stu.
That's right.
Cork does have T-Dub's draft, I'm sure. He looks like he's in range. Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to be on board with the second and third place car here. They're going to try to catch Snowman down this straight. Oh, nope, Cork's going to go out to the outside and go around. You can see that wingless car, how much more speed it's going to have down this straightaway.
Yeah, Cork could have helped out T-Dubs there and gave him a little push, but that's Cork, right? Going for the win.
Oh, yeah. Hard braking turn here. Can these guys survive? Well, they look good so far.
I don't think I've ever seen all four brake rotors glow like that.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's something I hadn't seen. Another half second there to the 24. Chicane must be getting them there on turn one.
This track is big and the turns aren't hard, but when you're traveling at the speeds that you can travel at this track, every turn is difficult. I can't think of a single turn on this track where you're not on the edge of losing control.
Okay, Cork's going to have to serve here, so that's going to allow T-Dubs to get back around him, I do believe. At least it should. Nope, not going to happen. He's going to be right there with him.
That's another benefit of 1,000 horsepower, I guess.
Yeah, don't really have to get out of it.
You can take away a little speed, we're going to get it right back.
Ooh, T-Dubs is loose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at these tires. T-Dub's just about out of tire.
That left rear is nearly gone. Snowman looking good through our last few chicanes, though.
That's another difference when everybody can run a different setup. T-Dubs must be running pretty loose, or pretty free.
1, 2, 3 looking pretty good here. Got Monkey still in eye shot as he comes out of our last turn. Oh, T-Dubs is through the grass. Oh, into the wall heavy. That's going to be heavy contact there for that Camaro. Smoke bellowing off the left rear as it's completely gone. Monkey will not be able to overcome that. That left tire is gone on T-Dubs there, so we'll keep an eye on him as we know he's going to have some handling issues. Looked like he may have just ran through the grass at first, but I think the car kept eating towards the wall, and once you're in that grass, you're kind of at the discretion of wherever it wants you to go.
Yes. A pretty good battle for 5th and 6th back here. Stu and TKO Chaos. Stu getting a little loose coming around the turns.
You can see the tires on that 24 is getting down there as well. There's a decent battle there between those two. We got a closer look here of anybody. Not really. Top four really all about evenly spaced right now. Maybe the closest between first and second here as Cork tries to make up with that wingless edition of his Camaro.
He has just a hair more tire than Snowman.
Ooh, way out there was Cork that time, coming off of that turn.
Oh, his penalty sign must have blown off.
All right, we see Monkey's getting pretty close to T-Dubs there now. Stu and Chaos still right here next to each other, staggering, still trying to get that thing underneath them. Like Monkey had mentioned, it's not easy just jumping this thing and come out here and start driving it. It is a handful. Two of them, actually.
Yeah, it's not even easy to get the car to go in a straight line.
No. Oh, Monkey goes around T-Dubs here into this hard right-hand turn. He brings his 44 Camaro around T-Dubs. The Camaro with no name.
Nope, no name, no sponsor, no color.
Oh, T-Dubs around again. Smacks some wall. Unfortunate. Both his rear tires are gone. He has no grip. We'll continue with him as we had predicted that this would be the case, and again he whips it around, coming through, towards the pit road now.
Unbelievable. And smoking those rear tires to get back turned around, whatever's left of them.
So we got our leaders all down pit road this time. All right, so T-Dub's obviously going to try to get there. We'll stay on board with him. Oh, boy, he is having a handful of that thing. Now, this is going to be tricky. It's a very curvy pit road. Okay, he got in there finally. Oh, the 24 is going to stay out. Let's see what let's see if Chaos decides to stay out.
Oh, yeah, look at that. 24 is plenty of fuel.
Chaos going in as well. Staggering's still back there, way back there. Has a lot of time to make a decision. Now, will the 24 have the issue that T-Dubs had with his car? As his rear tires are nearly gone as well. As you can see, breaking loose here.
I wonder what the crew chief was thinking, sending him around again with that rear tire like that.
I don't know, maybe just thinking just try to catch a few tenths somewhere.
Maybe.
He does go around, take the lead, and all these other guys are coming off pit road, and you see Snowman, he's through the grass, got a half-second penalty. Cork's out here, he didn't do that. Monkey's now off pit road, coming down through, I think they call these Corvette curves here at Le Mans.
Good to know. I don't know the names of any of these corners. I made up a lot of names for these corners while I was driving this track.
Chaos still on pit road. Stu's still trying to keep it out there. He's in the lead for now. Leads a lap. May have led a lap. Not sure if the pit road guys got across the line or not.
Yeah. Oh, if he crosses, yeah, I think Stu will lead a lap.
You can see second place is back there with the half-second penalty over their head. This guy up front still got a pit and taking it easy off of these turns for sure. As you can see, that was not the preferred exit of that corner. Off to the left side, both of these Camaros in second and third. Maybe they're having an issue with that cooler tire. Staggering finally makes it around into his pit box. He'll take on tire and fuel. As one car remains for pit road. Getting loose.
He's drifting his way in there. Gotta say, he's keeping it under control, though. Hope I don't jinx him.
All right, you can start to see second and third come into view. Going to have to slow down there in second, though. So that'll make it a battle between second and third. May help out the lead car of the 24 here.
See, everybody's running the racing soft, except for T-Dubs is on the racing medium. I bet that's because he wore those softs out the first time around.
Yep, that's probably what he's going to try to do there, is not be able to make it the full fuel run with tire as well.
Watching Stu makes me feel like I'm watching an old episode of the Duke Boys. Driving a General Lee around those dirt roads. Back of that car sliding around.
He'll be down pit road this time to end all that. All right, so these guys will go around. Snowman will take first place.
Stu used up all that fuel. Pretty good job, though. Everybody else, I think he used the same amount in 6 laps. I see everybody has their traction control on except for Chaos. He must, maybe his traction control is not working.
Yeah, he don't have stability or anything on this man's raw dog in this Camaro here at Le Mans.
That's one way to put it.
Oh yeah. You can see the difference in how he can come up off these corners, though. When he puts the power back down, it is very immediate.
That's true. That car was so hard to control. I ran just traction control of just one, the minimal amount, but without it, that car was I would say uncontrollable. So the Chaos has proven me wrong.
All right, so interesting move here out of the 24. Doesn't take full fuel this run, but did remain on the soft tire.
Why do you think he did that, Stu?
Maybe looking the runner along at the end.
Okay. A little faster lap times now with the lighter car.
Could be what we're going for. Half-second penalty, though, on top of it. That's always good. Snowman and Cork still very much making this a race after 25 minutes. 8 laps on the board. We'll complete lap 8, going to 9 on this time around. 25 minutes in, these guys are this close. Makes you wonder.
Cork has a 0.5 sponsor sign on again. Penalty is sponsoring the Cork car.
Just better hope he doesn't upgrade to version 1.0.
Yes, that wouldn't surprise me.
You really don't want version 1.5.
No. And Cork serves his penalty almost immediately. With the way these cars accelerate, you wouldn't even know the penalty happened if you didn't see it there.
Yeah, or notice the gap between first and second now.
Yeah, it's so fast.
Ooh, Snowman might have got a penalty there. He usually hit him right here if he did get it. And I think he's safe this time. He got off to the right there quite a bit coming through towards our last turns.
I'll send a text up to the race stewards, have them review that.
Alright, so third place is all monkeys. T-Dubs, you know, he's within the same sector of the track as Monkey here. Oh, Cork's around, hitting fences and everything. Knocks over a sponsorship. Sliding back through the first chicane here. My boy, get it under control here.
Oh, it's got those dirty tires now.
Not sure how I caught that, but there you go. We always find Cork doing something. Might as well just have a camera on Cork, and then we'll just flip through the rest of the people on the other screen.
Just need a split screen with just Cork cam.
Just Cork's corner, you know, over here in the side. Make sure we don't miss anything he does.
If that guy could string together a whole race perfectly, he'd lap the entire field.
I'm telling you. He's out here auto driving right now. I've caught him. He's got his flashers on. My man's auto driving right now. Had to get a stretch in, I guess. Oh, he's back in the throttle now, though.
No penalties after all that. Guy blowing sponsor signs all over the track, through the grass.
I know, it's amazing. I thought he was for sure getting version 1.5 right there.
Staggering does have version 1.0 going on his car back here. He's getting ready to serve it.
So you got Chaos up in 6th, Stu in 5th. Those two cars are pretty separated. And then the gap between 4th and 5th is about the same as it is between 5th and 6th. But 3rd and 4th are fairly close to each other. Like I said, same sector of the track. And 1st and 2nd are like this. Cork chomping at the bit, trying to get back up to that 5. Who did happen to break loose a little bit there on that turn.
He did. I flipped over just in time to see that. I don't know if anybody's noticing the speeds or if we've talked about them much, but these cars are regularly going over 200 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, this time by, whenever these guys start to get up to the front stretch here, I'm going to turn off our mics and we want to have a Ruthless rev it up here from Le Mans in the over 1,000 horsepower Camaros. We get a great listen at what these machines sound like whenever they get to that pull here on the backstretch.
It is the best sounding engine I have ever heard.
All right, 1, 2, look like that. Turn up this party volume for you all so you can hear more of these engines whenever we decide to mute. All right, they're going to start going through this front stretch. We're going to mute here and maybe offline for about 2 or 3 minutes. We're just going to listen to these machines here at Le Mans. So it's Ruthless rev it up. Make sure you crank up the volume. right, Ruthless Nation. That was Ruthless Rev It Up here from Le Mans. Those things sound amazing.
They do.
But we have a battle for first. Snowman and Cork. Cork's definitely in the draft, getting a good pull down the very long straight stretch. You see those two guys go by. Oh, they're battling hard here. We're going to go on board with Cork, see what he's looking at as he drives forward.
And Cork is flying.
Yeah, he is up to almost 260. Bumps 260 there as he goes to the outside to make a pass for the lead. And he has it through the only curve in the straight stretch. And they are tight. We are 35 minutes into this thing, and they are fighting for the lead.
And all the way down to 50 miles per hour.
Ooh, half-second penalty to Snowman.
Oh, wonder why. That looked clean. Oh, maybe the stewards got my text about that earlier penalty.
They may have. Finally decided to tack it on.
Probably.
No, he got loose out of that one.
It's lap
Snowman,
11, so
you'll have to serve here.
yep, tires are going to start to become an issue again, possibly. The T-dubs is on the mediums this time. Much better shape. He's not too far behind Monkey there.
Ooh, staggering's off into the dirt.
Oh yeah. All the way up to the wall, gets the spectators looking at him.
Looks like that might be a mechanical issue.
Could be.
Alright, so nobody...
Stu's off into the dirt. He corrected it, got back on the track. I don't know what you call those turns. It's after the second high-speed straight. Big heavy braking zone.
You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah. There are some Gantt advertisements there, so those could be the Gantt corners.
Alright, so 1, 2, and 3 are all still on track. As I figured, I imagine they'll go 1 to 2 more laps here. I may go this one or the next one, just depending on what guys are looking at. Let's see, the 24 Camaro is on that strategy of where may need to pit now, and there he goes. So he's going to be going in with 11 finished laps for pit number 2.
Monkey just went around. T-dubs is coming up, took the pass.
Oh no.
Rather uneventful, just went off into the grass and up into the wall. And
we see
T-dubs
that
to third, Monkey in fourth.
a little bit of damage there on the left front. The 44 there. Little scuff. 24 is in this time. Go back up to our leader of Cork, because he's going to be down into this hard braking turn. Let's see how he goes at the gears. He goes all the way down the first and back up into third and rides that out. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Alright, here's T-dubs. We'll watch him attack this turn. Well, he's still got a bit of track to get there.
Won't take long at that speed.
No, north of 250 miles an hour. See how he does it. Oh, he brakes way down in here. And he got it down. He went up to first. He's going to be a little bit off to the left. Comes out in second. Now that looks more like what I'd have done.
I would go down into first if I was carrying too much speed as I got close up there. So maybe that Cork either does that every time or he was going a little faster than he thought.
All right, we're at 39 minutes out of an hour. Still counting here. That would put us at about 17 to 18 laps here on the hour at Le Mans. And honestly, you're looking about 3 minutes and a quarter a lap. You know, it's pretty tough in this type of car.
T-Dubs went around in the Gant turns. Went around hard. Monkey passed for third.
We need a West Higgins replay on that.
We might. It was a pretty good
Let's go
watch.
back. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Oh, yeah, we got him with the smoke. All right, 40 seconds back. West Higgins ORV replay of the T-Dubs incident. Oh, ouch. Real big crash down to the inside. Possibly had Monkey there hard on the brakes trying to figure it out. He just does a nice donut to try to get everything going again. West Higgins ORV replay of the day. It was unfortunate. It was T-Dubs.
Unfortunate. Fortunate for Monkey, unfortunate for T-Dubs.
And there you go, the 44 up to third now. Snowman is in second, going to pit road. Cork remains on track. Cork will send her around one more time. He does have a bit more tire than some of the other guys who had tried that earlier. All right, let's see what Cork does with this.
Running out of tire has not worked well for anybody so far.
Snowman goes in. Monkey's coming up towards pit road, and he will take it as well. All right, Chaos coming down towards pit road. Will he go in? Yes. Another biter on pit road. So Cork, smashes the wall going in. T-Dubs there, unfortunate. Then he spins it, and somehow he got in there. Man, he's had it rough going to pit road at both times this race.
Well, I'm curious to see what tires he puts on for this run, since mediums and softs seem to work about the same.
It's going to be softs for Snowman as he comes off the pit road. Chaos could possibly be pitting this time. The 24 has already pit, but will it make it to the end? Also, the 24 is on the racing hard, but does need the longest run of any car out here today. So maybe very worried of the tire wear. Sticking with that hard for this run. Alright, Cork, he still has a little bit of tire left. Looking good through these turns. Snowman is back on the track with his racing softs. Monkey's going to come off on racing softs as well. Full fuel. So should not need another pit stop there according to the math on the clock. Should be looking at about 5.5 more laps for these guys.
Cork just spun it out.
Oh yeah, I'm watching that right now. He spins it kind of sideways, but he does get back going.
My feed must be a little ahead of yours.
We can get synchronized here if you want.
Alright, what are you at right now?
I'm pausing. It's 42:21.
You're a little ahead of me. I'm at 42:21.
Alright, and start. Alright, so there's Cork. He has yet to pit. All the guys behind him have done so. Chaos goes down pit road this time in his Garage 56 style Camaro.
So Cork held on to the lead for the time being, but he's off pit cycle, so we don't know what's going on. But once again, he is struggling with his tires. Running these tires long is not proven to be a good idea.
That's right. It certainly isn't. Ooh, he almost done it right there. And down pit road now is Cork. Half-second penalty, though, through those few turns coming to pit road. Snowman to Cork right now. Cork's on the in pit road, so Snowman has some ground to get up there around to him.
What's Cork? Got 7 liters of fuel in there. Let's see how much he takes.
T-Dub's sitting in 4th. Even after all his mistakes we've seen, he still has that 44 in view up there in 3rd. Uh-oh, well, Cork, he ain't going to be able to get off pit road in time.
Nope.
Snowman's coming through our last chicane right now. Back onto the front stretch. And should be passing Cork any moment. There it is. Cork has been passed. And he is still taking on fuel. Snowman could have a gap here. 86 liters only for Cork. But should be enough to make it. And he has a half-second penalty over his head. He's going to have to make up a lot of ground between him and first place here.
Snowman's been a penalty. If you think about it in fuel, that would have been 1.5 liters more fuel.
That's right. And, you know, Snowman, he's held his own. He's held a good line. Oh, I hear Cork back there. I hear some tires hollering.
First and second have a considerable lead over the rest of the field.
Now, that ain't no cap, as the kids say. You can see it if you want to look on the right-hand side, upper right-hand side of your screen, the red dot, that is 2nd place on the track. Then you flip it back, that is 3rd place on the track. So you can see the gap there between 2nd and 3rd is pretty large. But if you keep looking there, this is 1st, this is 2nd, that's how close they are. This is 3rd, this is 4th, that's how close they are. This is 5th, and this is 6th, so they got some separation on their pit strategies. Staggering a lap down, goes in pit road this time. Snowman remains our leader here at Le Mans. And if our math is correct, we're going to go through 18 laps here in this one, as 45, almost 46 minutes have been completed in this race out of 60 minutes.
That's right. And hats off again to Staggering. He is really taking on a task tonight. When we first started testing these cars, we came out, we were running lap times 3 minutes 30 seconds and slower. And then by the time we got done with practice, we were running about 3 minutes 15 seconds. So it took a lot of practice to be able to drive this car. And Staggering's out here doing it.
He is. Hats off to him for handling that car the way he is and sticking through it. You know, he's been out here all 46 and a half minutes. But Cork had to serve his full 2nd there. He did get kind of closer to Snowman, I will say. You know, maybe the wingless edition, you know, is helping Cork for all these mistakes he makes in the turns back there on the backstretch.
Who knows?
Yeah, really, who knows? I don't even know what I said, to be honest.
His car is fast, but he gets a lot of penalties. Well, maybe it is. He's up there in 2nd. There's another one.
Yep, there it is. He really just should slap a penalty sticker right on the windshield banner. That would just be perfect. So our man Snowman, he's looking good. He knows he's got about 4 laps against the clock here.
He's just now heading under the Dunlop tire.
And down into, I believe these are the Corvette curves.
And there goes Cork under the Dunlop tire. Say about 5-second lead, maybe?
Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, about 4-ish or so seconds. All right. Cork half-second penalty. They're both getting onto the straight stretch now. That's how close first and second is.
Oh, I can see fast lap now.
There we go. Still got Cork here, 3:11.831 on the race. Hit that on lap 11.
That is a blistering lap.
Snowman's hit a 3:12.143 for his fastest lap. Monkey's hit a 3:14.641 this far. T-Dub's hit a 3:13.115. Stu is still not out of the 16s. He got a flat there. Let's see. Chaos can't see his best lap on screen. So he must have ran it earlier in the race. Staggering, as we'd mentioned before, he's about where we were when we started practicing, around 3.5 minutes. That's where you start at in this car, unfortunately, as he hits some more dirt. As, yeah, it definitely takes more than 13 laps to figure this thing out.
Yep. I think I put in more time at this track with this car than any other track this season.
Yeah,
mainly because it was fun. It was fun.
Yes. It was nice to go 260 miles an hour.
Yes.
Our man Cork, he could challenge for this win, but he just cannot keep that penalty off of him.
Oh, Snowman is such a fast driver, and he's got a good lead on Cork.
And he's not making mistakes for the most part.
That's right. The only thing it takes to make a mistake on this track, though, is a little too much throttle.
You ain't wrong there.
Monkey's sitting on a 1-second penalty for some reason. That must be a mistake.
T-Dubs is took over third in all this as well.
Oh, yeah. Wonder if Monkey wrecked and got a penalty on top of it, maybe.
That is a good possibility. He serves that penalty now, looking at everyone's fuel and tire, thinking everybody's going to make it. The hard tires back there looking fabulous, definitely going to make it. The 24 has been since lap 12 is whenever he came back out from his pit.
Yeah, I'm noticing something, Stu. Is a Chaos car sounds a little different than the other cars. Sounds like you might have a little different exhaust on it. You hear that?
I do hear a little bit. And staggering sounds completely different.
Huh. Yeah.
Snowman's got a little different pitch than Cork, but Cork does get a little bit more speed.
Maybe Chaos has a little bit of engine trouble going on.
Could be something going on there with Garage 56 test car.
Snowman's car is firing on all cylinders.
It sure is, but that Cork, man, I don't know how he does it. If I got that many penalties, I'd be where I am right now. Oh, no, Snowman goes well just straight into the turn here. We got to do a West Higgins ORV replay on that. We'll go back 10 seconds. Oh, man, we'll watch our man. We'll go inside with him. He'll just hit he is just not going to make it. And boom, Poppy, right into the wall.
Oh.
And Cork is going to go around here on lap 16. And the timer says under 8 minutes remaining. So our man Snowman, mistake made. And that's a hurtful one.
That was a big one.
After he just ran the fastest lap of the race as well.
Oh, wow. Sure, he's going to have something to say about that at the end of the race, after he's done getting checked out by the medical crew.
Yeah, there ain't a seatbelt in this world that wouldn't have cut you in half. Hitting like that. Man would have looked like he'd been window DOS at that point.
Let's see what the front of that car looks like. That's not easy to do.
He still has that nice distinctive Camaro point on the front of it.
It does.
I don't know how. That thing should be as flat as a 69 Challenger front end. You can see Court. Oh man, I don't know how he does this. He is crazy, bro.
He is insane.
Snowman back there, though, he is not going to give up, and he knows this 8 car is prone to the penalty. Okay, it's lap 17, 53 minutes on the clock. Take them about 3 or so minutes to get back around. Put them at about 57 at this point, so I think we're looking at this being the last 2 laps of the race.
I think so. There's a slim possibility they could run a 19th, but no, they won't. I think this is it, Stu. Yeah, I think you're right.
They'll hit the line for one more after this lap, and that will be all she wrote for the timer. It's Cork, Snowman, T-Dub's just back at the line. Monkey's in 4th, coming up through the front stretch right now. Stu finds himself still through the back part of our course here.
T-Dubs has a pretty good gap on Monkey in 4th. Stu's banking on hard tires and fuel mileage, I think.
If this race happened to go 19, it'd be tough on everybody else with the tire, maybe.
It would be tough on everyone except Stu. I think you're the only one with the... I think Stu's the only one with the fuel to make it.
Got Chaos back here. He's stayed in it. Once again, staggering, you know. He's just tried to figure this thing out. Jumped right in it. Just no setup. Maybe a little bit of adjustment here or there to help the handling, but other than that, pretty good on him, you know. Trying to stick with it. Cork right now, though, he's got an overwhelming lead building up here on the 5.
Does he? He's coming out of the Gantt turns. Here comes...
Ooh, half second.
Oh. It's the opposite
Oh,
of what's...
half second to Cork. Evens.
Yeah,
Will Snowman have to serve his right now? No,
We are
they'll serve these on the next lap.
We are synced up on our feeds.
Beautiful. Now let's get back here 3rd and 4th. They look like that. T-Dubs is going to have to do some more of that crazy shit he was doing earlier to give Monkey a chance here.
He's coming up on that turn right now, too.
Looking at the timer, he's going to have to hit it perfect one more time. So we'll see if all these guys can survive. So Monkey still has a shot at 3rd. We would have to run out of gas up here between these 2 cars to give anybody else a chance, I do believe.
Yeah, there is quite a gap.
All right, so definitely going to be our last lap right there. And you know what that means. It's 1 to go, presented by Skew Car, here from Le Mans in your Ruthless GT3 All-Star race. Cork in the lead, followed by Snowman. Both have half-second penalties to serve this lap. Anything extra onto these penalties would probably be detrimental. Cork, the one we're watching, see if he's able to hang on to her.
Where is Snowman? He is right behind him. Not right behind him, but pretty close.
All right, so all the opportunity for a penalty Kinda out the door there. Oh no, a full second now tacked on to Snowman.
Not quite out the door then.
Not now. Well, until we get to our last turns, that's about the only hope that our man back there in the 5 is going to have against this 8 card, because there's not really much opportunity to get a penalty between here and the commitment cone.
I don't know what happened, but Monkey got around T-Dubs.
Oh
T-Dubs
no.
is right. T-Dubs is right on his bumper.
So maybe we
keep an eye on that while we watch the leader.
there.
No, T-Dub's tires are pretty much. I mean, he's got a little bit of tire left. I think we know what happened.
Yeah, oh, he's getting loose now, and he's around! Oh, big hard hit into the wall, 360 the whole ordeal. Unfortunate for Stu, he's about half a mile behind him. T-Dubs is just throwing it into auto drive at this point.
Yep.
Frustration probably setting in. Still can get a mistake out of Monkey, though. They're not all the way out of it yet. We look up front. We got Cork, who's our leader. This is going to be the last lap. Got more than a minute of track left, and we have exactly 50 seconds remaining here at Le Mans. So this will be your final lap, presented by Skew Car. Snowman going to be serving a full second here. Now both drivers clear of their penalties. Monkey still has T-Dubs there in the mirror. Just got to drive perfect around here. This will be the last lap. They have to finish. Cork's trying to figure it out for the last few turns. No penalty here, as anything a half a second is actually a full second at the end of the race. So he needs to not get a penalty through here. Snowman's not within seconds though, or 1 second rather.
I'd say it's likely, yeah, Cork could get one.
Nothing pops up, and he's out of the last turn, and it'll be Cork, the winner, the master of the Camaro at Le Mans. Second place is going to belong to Snowman as he drives across in his number 5 Target machine, as he had a great race himself all the way up to lap 16, and the man just missed the braking point coming out of that high-speed turn. All right, so Monkey's still trying to hold off T-Dubs. No, T-Dubs still got her in auto drive. Can't handle that tire, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Monkey has gapped T-Dubs in the MJ Bros Camaro. Hope MJ's watching.
All right, yeah, making the 4-4 proud. Monkey Mach 4 will bring home this Camaro in a podium position here from Le Mans.
Excellent.
There it is. 44 has finished his race. Staggering has finished his a lap down at least. See if T-Dubs he's coming through the last turns right now.
He doesn't get to pit this time on those tires. He's got to keep driving it.
Yeah, he has to finish this one. All right, so there goes the Camaro with no name. And they'll be finishing 4th here in the All-Star race. 24 and the other Garage 56 test car are still out here. That test car there gets off the track. So still racing going on here.
A top 5 for Stu in the All-Star race.
Yeah, will be a top 5 there for the Garage 56 Camaro.
Everybody racing and everybody that finished had a hell of a job in front of them today. This was a long race and a difficult race.
As the Garage 56-24 comes around, I think we're going to pay homage to Jimmy Johnson's burnout at Le Mans.
That's excellent. Burning it down.
Celebrate that top
Nice.
5. Oh no, a crash by the test car back here. He was trying to do his own thing back here, but didn't work out. Nonetheless, as Monkey had stated, handful for everybody out here today at Le Mans in those cars, and everybody stuck it out. So congratulations to Cork on getting the win, but Snowman held an awesome line out there all day. Just couldn't get it done there on lap 16 in the braking zone, and then Monkey had to battle several guys all day long, but eventually gets the top 3 over T-Dubs, and then T-Dubs Stu, Chaos, and Stagger in for the all-star results. I really liked this, Le Mans especially, and then, we kind of pay a little bit of respect to NASCAR coming here and their Camaro and trying to make things happen differently at Le Mans. So, kind of tied a few things together with this all-star race. And on top of that, it was really fun.
It was in some insane speeds. Some of those guys were hitting 260 miles per hour down the back. Everybody, I think, was going at least 250.
Yeah,
It
most
was quite
certainly
a race.
the high speeds that we'll experience this season for sure. But, the group's coming together here in the GT3 series pretty good. We're getting some more regulars, and we're getting some part-timers, and I feel like when season 2 comes around, maybe we won't be in the GR3s. We could go a whole different route. We'll have a whole set of different tracks. So, maybe a little faster car once we get after this first season, everybody gets used to each other. So, a lot of opportunity here for the Ruthless GT3 series, and I think the way this All-Star race ran and how smoothly it went, kind of shows the direction that the league could take if it wanted to.
That's true. The flexibility of the drivers to switch over to a road car, race those. Might even be able to hit some dirt tracks and some rally cars.
Yeah, might see the GRBs come out here and there in season 2, but halfway point of season 1 finishes here in the All-Star race at Le Mans. A lot of awesome stuff still coming up here in the Ruthless GT3 series as the season goes on. After this race, we will be going to stateside to take on Road Atlanta. So that's a very nice track. I like that. So, yeah, how are you feeling about Road Atlanta there, Monkey? Smitty in the
I like.
chat, what's up, my dog?
Hey, Smitty, been a while. I love Road Atlanta. Again, it's a difficult track. But it's fun. It's a track where you want to run really fast, but you're right on the edge of making a mistake, and like here, you get into the grass. It's all over, but it is a lot of fun. It's a fast track. The laps are short. They're about under a minute 20 each. It's a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited for all that. In other parts of the world in Ruthless, tomorrow the Pro Series takes on the Indy Roval. It's going to be a tough one. But that race last season came down to a last lap pass in turn 1. So, action all over all the time over there in that Pro Series, and we're going to be catching you at the Yard of Bricks turning all kinds of ways.
You will. I'll be in the number 6 Mustang. You will see Cork out there as well. I always forget to mention Cork, but he should be out there in the number 8 Camaro. Oddly. Right?
Well, there you go. I'm not sure. I think he's driving the 18 over there.
Oh, that's right. He's in the 18 Camry. Or
Yeah.
18 Camry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He's another force on the road courses over there. If you can keep it together.
Well, that's all I have for everybody. What about you?
That's all I have. This was a long race. Hope everyone enjoyed it.
Yep. All right, another hour edition of the Ruthless GT3 series is now coming to a close. Remember, tune in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Catch me right here in the booth again with the Ruthless Racing Pro Series over on Heat 5 at the Indy Road Course. It's a tricky track, so could see a lot of spinning and in the dirt over there tomorrow as well. But as always, thank you, Monkey, for doing this with me. Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Stu.
As always, man. And thanks to all these drivers who stuck this out. If you're interested in the GT3 series, join the Ruthless Discord. There's links scattered throughout the YouTube. You can find one on most live streams at least. But yeah, so if you're interested, get a hold of us. But congratulations, Court, Snowman, Monkey on the top threes and all that. This was the All-Star race from Le Mans. Great success, as Borat would say. But without further ado, it's rock on, race on, Ruthless Racing.